Good evening, here are tonight's top stories. A violent confrontation in East Ruimveldt leaves President Johnson injured, while a fatal accident involving a GDF soldier is under investigation in Madawini. Meanwhile, a Good Samaritan returns a lost bag with cash and documents on Main Street. In other news, a senior police officer is reportedly detained by the FBI. The passing of iconic legal figure Justice retired Desiree Bernard is mourned across Guyana and beyond. Vice President Jago defends the government's plan to import nurses from Bangladesh and assures equal pay. Additionally, a devastating fire in New Amsterdam leaves 11 homeless, and a family seeks assistance. As the PNCR leadership race heats up, 2 executive members declare candidacy, and the Mohammed family donates a new home to former Dropin Center residents. Stay tuned for further updates. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more news updates.
Violent confrontation leaves President Johnson injured in East Ruimveldt. President Johnson, a prominent figure known as Gun Buddha in the East Ruimveldt community, was shot and injured during a violent altercation on Wednesday night in Genup Lane, Warlock, East Ruimveldt. The incident occurred as Johnson intervened after his stepson was assaulted by a group of 5 men. According to police reports, Johnson approached the men to inquire about the assault on his stepson when they fired 3 shots in his direction, striking him twice in the left ankle. Despite his injuries, Johnson managed to escape the scene and is currently hospitalized in stable condition. However, in a statement to Nightly News, Johnson revealed that in addition to his injuries, the gunman also stole a quantity of raw gold and approximately $150,000 from him. He explained that he had recently returned from the interior, where he had been purchasing stocks. The police have launched an investigation into the incident and are actively searching for the gunmen, who have been identified. The motive behind the assault and robbery remains under investigation. The incident has sent shockwaves through the East Ruimveldt community, highlighting the prevalence of violence and criminal activity in the area. Residents express concern over the safety of their neighborhood and call for increased police presence to address such incidents and ensure the security of residents. As President Johnson recovers from his injuries, the community remains on edge, awaiting updates on the investigation and hoping for swift justice to be served against those responsible for the violent attack. Fatal accident involving GDF soldier under investigation in Madawini. A tragic accident at Madawini, Soesdijk-Linden Highway, has claimed the life of Guyana Defense Force, GDF, soldier, Sergeant Deslin Nicholson, prompting a thorough investigation by the authorities. The incident occurred around 2100 hours HRS on Wednesday, in the vicinity of Splashman's Fun Park, involving a motor lorry and 3 pedestrians, all members of the GDF. Sergeant Nicholson, along with GDF Staff Sergeant Kwame Reed and Lance Corporal Kelly Jackson, were participating in the GDF 30 km annual walk, which commenced from Red Ground Timeri to Camp Stevenson. The soldiers were walking along the eastern side of Madawini Road when the accident transpired. According to preliminary investigations, the lorry driver, a 26-year-old from Golden Grove, East Bank Demerara, was traveling south along the eastern side of the road when he encountered the pedestrians. Allegedly, the soldiers were walking 3 abreast and were not wearing reflective vests, lights, or other warning devices. The area was reportedly dark due to the absence of street lights. In an attempt to avoid a collision, the driver applied brakes, but the left side front of his vehicle collided with the pedestrians. All 3 soldiers fell onto the road surface, sustaining injuries. Despite immediate medical attention, Sergeant Nicholson succumbed to her injuries, while the other 2 soldiers were treated and discharged. Following the accident, a breathalyzer test was administered to the lorry driver, revealing no presence of alcohol in his system. Nevertheless, he is currently in custody, cooperating with the ongoing investigation. The Chief of Defense Staff, Brigadier Omar Khan, along with officers and ranks of the Guyana Defense Force, have extended heartfelt condolences to the family of Sergeant Deslin Nicholson. The tragic loss has cast a somber mood over the military community, as investigations continue to determine the circumstances surrounding the accident. Sergeant Nicholson's body has been transferred to Memorial Gardens Funeral Home mortuary for cold storage, pending a post-mortem examination, while authorities work diligently to ascertain the details of the incident. Good Samaritan returns lost bag with cash and documents on Main Street. In a heartwarming display of honesty and integrity, a young man named Eric has earned praise and gratitude for his actions on Main Street, Georgetown. Bibi Malay, the beneficiary of his kindness, took to social media to express her immense appreciation for Eric's remarkable deed. On a fateful Sunday, Bibi Malay accidentally left her bag containing cash and vital documents on a bench along Main Street. Upon returning to the scene, she was relieved to find Eric seated nearby, safeguarding her bag in his own way. Despite the temptation, Eric chose not to pilfer from the bag, showcasing his exemplary character and moral compass. In a gesture of goodwill, Eric had hidden Bibi's bag nearby, ensuring its safety until her return. To Bibi's astonishment and gratitude, she discovered her bag unharmed, with all her personal documents and cash intact, retrieved from a nearby garbage bin. This act not only demonstrated Eric's respect for others' belongings, but also his genuine concern for a stranger's welfare. Bibi Malay's encounter with Eric serves as a poignant reminder of the kindness that exists within humanity, even in the midst of bustling city life. Eric's selfless actions have reaffirmed faith in the goodness of strangers and left a lasting impression on Bibi and all those who have heard her story. As Bibi Malay extends her heartfelt thanks to Eric for his honesty and integrity, her narrative serves as an inspiring testament to the power of compassion and the profound impact of small acts of kindness in our communities. Senior police officer reportedly detained by FBI. The Guyana police force is currently unable to confirm or refute reports suggesting that Senior Superintendent Mitchell Caesar, head of the Major Crimes Unit, was detained for over 7 hours by FBI agents at the John F. Kennedy International Airport. However, sources from the United States have informed Nightly News that the senior police official was indeed detained twice by FBI agents on Tuesday of last week. The reasons for Mr. Caesar's detention and the specific nature of the questioning remain unclear at this juncture. Senior Superintendent Mitchell Caesar, presently in the United States, was part of a group of police officers who had recently traveled to India on fully funded scholarships to undergo training in forensic interviews. However, the circumstances surrounding his detention by FBI agents raise questions about potential developments that led to this situation. It is noteworthy that Mr. Caesar had previously faced allegations of involvement in efforts to obstruct and tamper with the murder investigation of biker Ricardo Fagundes. However, he vehemently denied these accusations. The events surrounding Mr. Caesar's detention underscore the need for transparency and accountability within law enforcement agencies. As this story develops, HGP Nightly News remains committed to providing updates and insights into this matter. Stay tuned for further developments as more information becomes available. Iconic legal figure Justice retired Desiree Bernard mourned across Guyana and beyond. In a somber announcement, the legal fraternity and citizens of Guyana mourn the passing of Justice retired Desiree Bernard, a revered icon whose distinguished career has left an indelible mark on the nation's legal landscape. Justice Bernard, who served as Chief Justice and Chancellor of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, as well as a Justice of the Caribbean Court of Justice, has been hailed as a trailblazer for women in the field of law. Her remarkable tenure at the helm of Guyana's judiciary, coupled with her esteemed service at the regional level, has earned her widespread recognition and respect. Justice Bernard's stellar legal career, characterized by personal integrity and unwavering dedication to justice, has not only inspired generations of legal professionals but has also shaped the course of jurisprudence in Guyana and beyond. Reflecting on her profound impact, President Jago expressed his deepest condolences to Justice Bernard's relatives and the entire legal fraternity, acknowledging the significant loss felt not only within the country but throughout the region. He emphasized Justice Bernard's enduring legacy as a source of inspiration for all those who seek to uphold the principles of fairness and equality within the legal system. The passing of Justice Desiree Bernard marks the end of an era for Guyana's legal community, yet her contributions will continue to resonate for years to come. As tributes pour in from across the nation and beyond, her memory will be cherished as that of a true pioneer and advocate for justice. The nation bids farewell to an esteemed jurist, whose legacy will forever remain etched in the annals of Guyana's legal history. May Justice or retired Desiree Bernard rest in eternal peace. Vice President Jago defends government plan to import nurses from Bangladesh, assures equal pay. Vice President Dr. Jago stood firm on Thursday in defense of the government's decision to import 500 nurses from Bangladesh, asserting that imported workers for the public sector will receive the same salaries and wages as Guyanese nationals. His remarks came in response to allegations by the APNU opposition that foreign workers would receive higher pay. Addressing concerns during a party press conference, Vice President Jago labeled claims of disparate pay as patently false and based on conjecture. He emphasized that the conditions of service for all recruits from abroad would be comparable to those of Guyanese workers, ensuring equitable treatment across the board. In February, the government enlisted the assistance of Sigma Engineers Limited, a Bangladeshi agency, to facilitate the recruitment of healthcare workers from Bangladesh. However, as of now, no personnel have been recruited through this agency, as shortages are being temporarily addressed by Cuban personnel. Vice President Jago underscored the urgent need for additional healthcare workers, citing ongoing construction of 12 hospitals and the existing shortages in both public and private sectors. He emphasized the necessity of filling these vacancies to ensure adequate staffing levels in healthcare facilities. Furthermore, Vice President Jago highlighted the historical progress made in wages, salaries, and conditions of service under the PPP/C administration, contrasting it with the track record of the PNC-led opposition. He criticized what he deemed crocodile tears from the opposition, emphasizing their purported lack of genuine concern for public servants. In conclusion, Vice President Jago reaffirmed the government's commitment to equitable treatment for all workers, both domestic and foreign, in the public sector. He reiterated the imperative of addressing staffing shortages to meet the healthcare needs of the nation, emphasizing the importance of maintaining fair and transparent recruitment practices. Devastating fire in New Amsterdam leaves 11 homeless, family seeks assistance. A tragic fire ravaged 2 houses in New Amsterdam, Burbis, on Wednesday morning, rendering 11 individuals, including 5 children, homeless. Among those affected is carpenter Rudolf Majid, 49, who resided with his family at Timmers Dam, Angois Avenue. Recounting the harrowing experience, Majid described how he woke up to the sound of crackling flames and ventured upstairs to find the upper floor engulfed in fire. Despite his efforts to douse the flames with water, the fire spread rapidly, leaving little time for escape. The fire service's arrival was delayed, exacerbating the devastation. Majid suspects the fire may have been electrical in nature, noting that a faulty main switch box had been observed previously but was not addressed adequately. As a result, the family lost all their belongings, including their home and a small shop they operated on the ground floor. Reflecting on the tragedy, Majid expressed gratitude for any assistance offered to his family during this difficult time. The homes, built over the years through hard work and savings, represented a cherished haven for the family. Those wishing to extend support to the displaced family are encouraged to contact them directly at 643-9503. The devastating fire serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for fire safety awareness and preventive measures within communities. As the affected family grapples with the aftermath of this tragedy, the support and generosity of the community can provide a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. Let us come together to offer assistance and solidarity to those in need during this challenging time. PNCR leadership race heats up as 2 executive members declare candidacy. The race for leadership within the People's National Congress Reform, PNC/R, intensified on Thursday as 2 executive members officially declared their intentions to vie for the party's top position. Roysdale Ford, SC, was the first to announce his candidacy, followed shortly after by Ganesh Mahapal, who appeared alongside incumbent leader Aubrey Norton. The leadership contenders await nominations from party members ahead of the 23rd Biennial Congress scheduled to take place by the end of August 2024. Aubrey Norton, the current leader, expressed confidence in retaining his position, citing his integrity and suitability for the role. He emphasized his unwavering commitment to the party and his steadfastness against corruption. In response, both Ford and Mahapal presented themselves as capable leaders ready to guide the PNC/R into its next phase. Mahapal highlighted his experience within the party's structure and operations, while Ford emphasized his long-standing affiliation with the PNC/R and his support from party members nationwide. Ford's candidacy, in particular, drew attention as he positioned himself as a seasoned party veteran with extensive experience and widespread support. The upcoming leadership contest echoes the democratic principles of the PNCR, with all candidates expressing confidence in the party membership's political acumen and commitment to selecting capable leadership. Notably, the current leader, Aubrey Norton, assumed office following the 22nd Biennial Congress, where he faced challenges from Joseph Harmon and Richard Van West Charles. Ford's previous support for Harmon during this contest adds another layer of intrigue to the upcoming race. As the PNCR prepares for its biennial Congress, the leadership contest promises to be a closely watched and pivotal event, shaping the future direction of the party. Mohammed family donates new home to former Dropin Center residents. In a heartwarming gesture of kindness, the Mohammed family has provided a new beginning for the Purin family, who previously resided at the Sophia Dropin Center. The Purin family, consisting of 25-year-old Jenny Purin, her 30-year-old husband, and their 5 children, endured hardships but can now look forward to a brighter future in their new home. The Purin family's journey to their new residence began after they were forced to leave a relative's home in Monrepos, East Coast Demerara, where they had been living. The relative disconnected water and electricity from the building, prompting the family to seek refuge at the Dropin Center. This displacement occurred while Mrs. Purin was pregnant with their 5th child. However, their circumstances took a positive turn when the Mohammeds stepped in to offer assistance. Mr. Mohammed, in a touching gesture, handed over the keys to a brand new home built from scratch for the Purin family. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Mrs. Purin could not hold back tears of joy as she received the keys to their new residence. With a few household items already in place, the Purin family eagerly anticipates moving into their new home, where they can begin anew. Mr. Mohammed, speaking during the handover ceremony, emphasized the importance of education in breaking the cycle of poverty. He urged the family to ensure that their children remain in school, emphasizing the opportunities that education affords for a better future. The Mohammed family's act of generosity serves as a beacon of hope for the Purin family and highlights the power of compassion and community support in transforming lives. As they embark on this new chapter in their lives, the Purin family is grateful for the opportunity to build a brighter future in their new home, thanks to the kindness of the Mohammeds.